Hi, everyone. Welcome to Unit 1, which spans chapters 1, 2, and 3. In this unit overview video, we will discuss your engagement point opportunity, a brief unit plan, and our learning objectives for this unit. Let's jump right into engagement. So for Unit 1, we have two separate engagement activities to earn your point. The first is completing the student information form. This will earn you half of a point towards Unit 1. There is a link provided in the Unit 1 module that consists of just a brief form asking you about who you are, what your intentions are with the course, and anything that I can do to be supportive for you. Check under the engagement submodule to complete that form. The second is signing up for the January 13th Zoom. So you will select one time slot for the Zoom held on that date. Check for this link under the Unit 1 module under engagement. Plan to carve out around 30 minutes around your selected time slot just to make sure that we have enough time for your 7 to 8 minute one-on-one Zoom. Within this Zoom call, we'll complete part 3 of the ethics statement assignment. I will explain this in our first Zoom meeting, and you can also click on the video description for this assignment for more information. So again, these two pieces are due by Friday in order to earn your full point for engagement in this particular unit. Moving into our unit plan, you'll see here listed on the screen information about assignments that are due this week. So I've placed this in chronological order for you. Basically, we're setting the foundation for our course in Unit 1, making sure that we have a plan to execute the writing assignments through the ethics statement and the ethics interview. And then we have foundational content knowledge within chapters 1, 2, and 3 of the particular unit. So we're getting started right away with our coursework to ensure that we're moving at a pace to accomplish all the objectives. Let's talk about Unit 1 very briefly. So as I stated before, Unit 1 consists of chapters 1, 2, and 3. So chapter 1 has a lot of information within it. And really, it's foundational information for us and things that you might be circling back to as you complete different assignments or discussion posts. And it's unpacking normative principles, non-moral values, and different concepts of what constitutes an ethical code of conduct within sport management. Chapter 2 builds off of Chapter 1 as it discusses key concepts such as sportsmanship, gamesmanship, and cheating. So these are obviously core ethical dilemmas that we encounter in sports settings, whether that's from the perspective of an athlete, from a coach, from an administrator, or even from someone working in like a front office setting that needs to be aware of. I'm excited to hear some of our own experiences or thoughts about this topic area. And then lastly, in chapter 3, we will start to dive into particular topics that are related within sport ethics. And this first one is all about sport gambling. Let's talk about our learning objectives for this unit. Listed on the screen for numbers 1, 2, and 3, these are our learning objectives for chapter 1. So this aligns with what I stated earlier, where we're getting an understanding of why ethical decision making is valuable. And then how does somebody actually go through the process of ethical decision making? Like what is a normative principle, a normative ethic? What are non-moral values, etc. Numbers 4 and 5 relate back to chapter 2. So this is us now starting to think about that gray area of permissible versus impermissible conduct before we jump into specific topics within our chapter. So that first theme for us is consisting or resides back in chapter 3, and that is all about sport gambling. So I'm really intrigued to hear what you all have to say about these learning objectives as we move through the chapter quizzes and discussion board posts for this week and how we continue to circle back to this material. Here are some things for us to consider as we wrap up this unit review video. First, have you reviewed the syllabus video? This is something that I've posted after our initial Zoom meeting. This might help to close any answers or any gaps for you about particular material. Check under the Start Here tab. Within the Start Here tab, there are also assignment description videos. So check these out, especially with the first two that are due this week, the ethics statement part 1 and the ethics interview, so you can see where we are heading with that assignment to set yourself up properly for parts 1 of those assignments. The last thing is, how will you plan out your week to tackle our coursework? You can do this on a week by week basis given your own schedule, but I always encourage students to make sure that they are thinking about how to tackle this strategically. This course moves fast, there's a lot of writing within it. You have to make sure that we're carving out particular pockets of time to accomplish this workload. Know that I am here to help you. Please reach out to me via email with any questions or if you want to set up a Zoom. My email is listed on the screen. Have a good week.